I'm Claire from Wild Ginger Running, and this January I had a baby. Hello, baby. Finley J. Hall was born on the 19th of January 2021, and so I kept running until the month before he was born, mainly out of stubbornness, because to be totally honest, it wasn't very comfortable at all. I felt like I needed the loo all the time, and I kept this pregnancy vlog so that you can see what it was like for me. Everybody is different, and if you are pregnant yourself, then don't compare yourself to anyone else, not me, not elite athletes, nor any other influencers on social media. Just do what is right for you and celebrate your own journey. Remember that walking, cycling and swimming are all fantastic sports too. So most of my running friends stopped a lot earlier on in their pregnancies, but one ran until the day before her labour, so you really can't tell until you get there yourself. I was very open about the ups and downs of running while pregnant on my Strava, so the link is in the film description below if you want more information. And I even tested the battery life of my Coros Pace 2 GPS watch in my 35-hour labour. It lasted the whole time. Amazing. So check out that review here as well. So enjoy the film and write a comment on YouTube. Let me know what it was like with running and pregnancy for you, for your wife or your partner or your friend. It's the 24th of September. I'm in my 23rd week, rapidly approaching 24. The bump is not huge, as you can see, not that big. However, for the last sort of month or so, I've been definitely feeling really intense bladder discomfort whenever I break into a run. So this doesn't happen when I'm cycling or swimming or walking, just when I run, and it literally happens after a few paces. So I got in touch with Jasmine Paris, a top ultra runner, and she's just had her second child, and she recommended to me to do some hill reps. So just behind me just here is a very small hill, and I've been testing that theory out, and I think basically it feels more comfortable when I sort of lean forwards. So I think maybe doing the hill rep, obviously not to the same kind of intensity as I usually would do a hill rep. It's not like a trying to get out of breath or anything hill rep, it's just going uphill. I've been doing that, and I think you kind of lean forward a bit more when you do a hill rep, so I think that's where more comfort comes. Definitely really uncomfortable going downhill, so you sort of do the reverse of what I've been telling people to do in ultras for years, which is walk the uphills and run the downhills. Now I'm doing exactly the opposite. I'm running the uphills and I'm walking the downhills. But what I'm going to do next is I'm going to get a support for the bump, because I think that might help, because when I've been doing the downhills I've been sort of cupping my hands just around my bump here, just to sort of try and support it and kind of bring it off the bladder a little bit. So I'll try that, and if that doesn't work, I think I might have to just admit defeat and just go hiking with a big backpack on, because there's no use trying to flog a dead horse, is there? like if it's really uncomfortable, and when I stop for a wee, which is every mile, I feel like I want to stop for a wee, and well, every half mile really, so I push it till a mile, and literally a spoonful comes out, so I don't need the loo, it's just pressing on the bladder. So I think sometimes you've just got to admit defeat, but I'm going to try the support band first. I'm going to do some more hill reps. I'm going to find a steeper hill as well, because these are just really gentle, so there's not much difference to just running on the flat, to be honest. But yeah, really good tip from Jasmine Paris there, that I'm going to be trying a bit more, and trying the support band as well. I think Vanessa from Secret London Runs told me that she really relied on that support band, because she was still doing tours of London whilst, I saw her I think when she was about 7 months pregnant, and she was just bobbing about. Lovely. Of course, if you're giving a tour you can't go to the loo, so she was recommending the support band, and lots of people in Run Mummy Run were also recommending the sports band as well. But if I can't run anymore, I will focus on my strength, because as runners we never do enough strength work, do we? So I'm going to focus on core and strength, and obviously pelvic floor as well. So yeah, all is not lost. It's only a few months, isn't it? So just have to suck it up and go hiking. Cool. Pregnancy vlog over. Hello, so I'm on week 26 now, and I'm just out for a long run. Long runs these days being more like 5 miles rather than 10 or 15. So the bump obviously is getting bigger, and last time I was quite worried about whether I'd be able to carry on running because I just need the loo all the time. So I do still need the loo quite a lot, but the pain associated with it is, I sort of found a way to manage it a little bit better. So I probably need the loo like every 1.5 miles. So like I've just done 3 miles and I've been for 2 wees so far. Yeah, but I found a little technique. So I do a little bit of leaning forward to ease the pressure. I know that you're supposed to run upright and that's good technique, but I found that just to lean forward just that little bit for me just eases the pressure when it's starting to come on. Uphills, like Jasmine Paris told me, uphills are definitely better, probably because of the leaning forward thing. Downhills is kind of hard, so sometimes I just hold the bump a little bit, like I just kind of hold it like that a little bit. Just now on the road, I did a downhill bit and I started to get like a pain just here. Just in this area here. I do have a history of pain in that area, like a kind of psoas related issue, so maybe it's stretching on that a little bit. But I just walked for a little bit. I remembered that when I run with Running Club we stop like every mile or so, and I forgot that I did that. So I had a little stop, I had a little walk, and it eased off, and then I cracked on running again. I'm not running at any great pace at all. I do think I should hurry up and get myself one of these fitness band things, the support bands that you can get for around your belly, definitely for 3rd trimester, which will be in a couple of weeks. But I'm just really thrilled that I can get out and run still. Like, it's just a jog, but I'm out here, I'm running. I've sorted out the boob issue as well by strapping them down with my backpack, so they don't hurt at all. I have to wear a backpack, otherwise they just hurt because they got really big. And yeah, biking is absolute pleasure. I can go biking probably for about an hour before I need the loo, and swimming, the swimming pools, because it's COVID right now, so my swimming pool locally doesn't open till the 1st of November, and that coincides with the start of my 1st trimester really, so I'm gonna start doing a lot of swimming then. It's a beautiful day today. I kind of wish that I'd gone cycling, because cycling is so much more of a joy than running. Like, I feel like a real plodder at the moment, but I've got into the run. The first kind of half mile was like, oh god, why am I doing this, why am I not cycling? But then I sort of got into it and I feel a lot better now, and I'm sort of over halfway, and I've just got to run kind of downhill and home. So well, to get on my bike to cycle home, because I just cycled I cycled downhill so that I avoided starting on the downhill. So I cycled down to the meadows, then ran up to Easton on the hill, and then I'm running back down to the meadows as well. So we'll see how this downhill goes. But it's through the forest on this really beautiful trail, so I'm really excited to be here again, because I haven't been here for ages. Cool. Okay, this is pregnancy week 29, so I've just been running with my neighbours, and we did 3.5 miles nearly, and I went for 1 loo stop at a pub on the way around. Basically what's happening is, I haven't got the band thing yet, that's coming from America, so that should come soon. But I think what's happening is, nothing's changing particularly, I'm just getting more used to running whilst feeling like I need to go to the loo. There is generally nothing there. If I go, like I went tonight, like there's just like a couple of teaspoonfuls it seems. It's not like I've got a full bladder, it just squishes on the bladder. So the bump is getting quite big now, so I'll just show you the bump. There we go. So yeah, it's a nice tidy little bump. Looks bigger from the front, and then all the light's gone out. I had quite a lot of pain this morning. I think it might have just been trapped wind, so a run, staying active and still doing the running is really good. Lots of people are saying to me, oh my god, you're still running, but yeah, I'm just planning to run for as long as I can. But yeah, that's everything really. Just plan your route around toilets or bushes, and yeah, I'll hopefully do another vlog when I've got that band and see if that gives me any relief from it as well, but I'm not expecting it and kind of getting used to it now. I don't go very fast at all. There's a few stops as well. We go with there's a group of us that go from down our road, and this lady's a beginner, so we do stop quite a bit. A couple of walks, maybe 3 or 4 walks in the 5k, which is fine by me. Just want to maintain my fitness really. Been doing lots of pregnancy yoga, lots of pregnancy workouts as well. I try to do something every day, and I'm really hoping that the swimming pools stay open this month, but we've just had the second lockdown in the UK starting this Thursday, so I'm just not sure whether swimming pools will be able to remain open. I'm dying to go for a swim. It'd be really nice. Other things, I could cycle. The weather's not too bad sometimes, so I could get on the bike. So yeah, I might do a bit of biking as well, but yeah, yeah, everything's going fine. That is beautiful. I've just been, it's week 33, and I've just been experimenting a bit more with using the Recor maternity fit splint, which is here. So it's a couple of loops of neoprene, and you can see the end just there. So if I hold that there, you can see, and then this one kind of under as well, just as a bit of support. I've been trying this now a couple of times, and I don't know if it helps. I still get the bladder pain. The thing that eases the bladder pain is slowing down and walking, or having a stop for a bit. So yeah, sometimes it feels like it's pressing more onto my bladder when I use this. Maybe I've got it too tight, I'm not sure. I didn't really like that because I felt like it was kind of pressing it downwards onto the bladder. So yeah, I've gone for the under cupping motion, but I'm not sure if it actually, for me, makes much difference, which I'm kind of like, because loads of people on the Recor website have said it just really changed their life. One thing it is doing is really helping with like hip, it just makes my hips nice and warm just here and here. So and it kind of supports the lower back as well, which is really nice because I have been getting some back pain recently as well. So yeah, I think the main advice to people who are pregnant and they are runners is to not necessarily give up, because like one run you could do and you could feel really uncomfortable, and then the next run you could do and you could feel fine again, and you'd have a really good run. Like on Thursday I had a great run. I wasn't wearing the fit fit splint support, I wasn't wearing that, and I had a great run and I felt energetic, and it was more comfy than usual. And then today I've had a run, and you know, it's been a little bit uncomfortable. I've done a little bit of walking, done a bit of filming as well, which is a nice excuse to stop for a little bit and see what you've done. So yeah, I would just say don't give up necessarily. I also forgot to say while I was out on the run that I get quite a bit of acid now when I run. So I made my own Gaviscon because it's really expensive. So we made our own from the raw ingredients. And I'll put a recipe up in here as well, and it's just in the fridge, and in an old Gaviscon type bottle as well. So it's made from a tiny bit of sodium bicarbonate, which we've got loads of, a tiny bit of sodium alginate, which is what makes it sort of gloopy, and then it's mainly made from, well, apart from water, calcium carbonate, which is basically loads of tiny sea creatures, which is basically limestone. So you mix it all up and put water in it and some peppermint essence, and there you have your own Gaviscon for a fraction of the price of shop bought stuff. Hello, I just thought I'd do a quick pregnancy vlog because I'm at 31.5 weeks now, and I just had a really comfy run, like one of the comfiest runs I've had for ages. I don't know if it's because at the weekend, well, Friday and Sunday I did like a 10k and a 9k run, so that was kind of hard, and I had to go to the loo quite a lot, but I just did 5k, really steady pace, like steadier than the weekend, and also stopped around like 3k-ish, and then did a few more stops on the way back, like just to walk and stuff. So I think just that steadier pace and less distance was really good. Or maybe I'm just kind of, it's all relative, and maybe it's just like that's how you feel after you've done a really long one. But yeah, I'm really pleased about that, because sad to say, I got the bump support, and then I was like, I went for a run with the bump support on. I think I maybe had it too tight or something, and it was like the worst run I've done, and I felt really bad, and I was like, oh no, I have to stop running. This was a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, I feel like never running again during this pregnancy, but then I decided not to wear it anymore, and everything's been fine. So I am going to go out with it because I do think it could be a useful thing. I think it must be useful. Loads of people use it, athletes used it, that's what it's been designed for. So I need to play around with it. I need to go out just on my own and have a go with it. But I just wanted to check in and say what a great run I had tonight, because I just thought, yes, this is good. I didn't need the loo for the whole 5k, like that is a record. I ran for 45 minutes without needing the loo. So thanks, bump. This is the bump. It's getting quite big now. Bit of skin. I'll do that again. Okay, this is the bump. I'm just here in my office. Yes, it's getting a little bit big now. But yeah, to say that that is the bump of just coming into the 8th month. I've got 9 weeks left. Like, that's not massive, is it? Like, it's not huge. So I'm blessed with a small, tidy bump that basically just looks like I've eaten too many pies. Hi, I'm Claire from Wild Ginger Running, and this is the Recor Maternity Fit Splint, which I've ordered to support my bump whilst running through my pregnancy. So I'm coming into my 8th month now, so I've been trying this. You can wear it in 3 different ways. The first way is to wear it for running. So it's got this nice sort of grippy neoprene to it, but that actually itches my skin, so I tend to wear it on top of my bottom layer. And to wear it for running, you put one underneath and one over the top, and that is for motion control. Then if you want it to support your pelvic floor and your hips, you put both underneath. Like that. Also some nice back support there. And then for diastasis recti support, you want it across the middle there. So really simple to do. cross one over. Right across the middle. So I've been wearing this a little bit because I've been getting quite painful bladder problems sometimes on the run. It can vary depending on where the baby's sitting. But it can be really hot, especially if you wear it on top of your clothing, because it just gives you that kind of double layer of insulation. It's made of neoprene, so it's quite thick. So it is quite a warm thing to wear. And sometimes I feel like it kind of presses down more on my bladder because I'm wearing it, so I can't really work it out. So I'm going to keep trying it because loads of women swear by this, so I really want to keep giving it a go. But these are the 3 ways to wear it. So if you're pregnant and suffering from bladder pressure, or your bump just feels like it needs a bit more support, then definitely give this a go. GoPro just died on me, even though it said it had 39% battery, then it went to 3%, and it just died. How rude. Yeah, so I've been really constipated, which is really annoying. And I've got acid as well. I wish I'd taken a swig of Gaviscon before I've left. Mainlining Gaviscon at the moment. And so I was basically, oh, look at these. Wow. Yeah, that's cool, isn't it? So I was basically in so much pain just in the field back there that I just had to stop and just stand by the river a little bit and just take stock and then do a wee, and then I felt a lot better, and then I was just like, maybe I should go to the road and phone Steve. And then I was like, I remembered something Damien Hall said about his Cape Wrath trail thing in winter, and also on spine race and stuff like that, and he said there just didn't seem to be a good reason to stop. And I thought, yeah, there is no good, I can still walk, can't I? I'm gonna get back later than I planned, so I will be able to do less work today than I'd planned. Oh dear. So that's the only thing really. So I just thought, oh well, I'll just complete the route as planned, but just walk it, because walking's okay, especially now I've been walking for a bit. The other thing that I did was I was carrying my bump band, which to run with previously hasn't been comfy, but I felt like I was holding my bump with my clasped hands, like down here. I was just holding it like that, and I just thought, oh, I'll put the bump band on, because also it is a bit cold as well now I'm walking, so I feel nice and warm around the pelvis area, around the hip area, around the small of my back, which is really nice. My kidneys are nice and warm, so I've just got the bump band on now, and I'll show you it here. There's the bump band. Da-da-da-da. And I'm just gonna walk back now, because I have done, let me see how far I've gone, 6 and a bit K. Maybe I'll flip that up. I don't know how to show that to you. 6. So I've sort of, you do have to keep your legs a little bit wider to accommodate the bump. So I was sort of cycling a little bit like this. I also was a bit aware that my right leg, the baby's head's down here, and I felt like I was kind of like nudging the baby's head a little bit. so I hope that's okay. I hope I haven't turned it the wrong way up again, because at the moment it's head's down, and that's a good thing. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. Oh yeah, the other thing I did was just sit up a bit on the bike rather than, you know, usually on a road bike you kind of lean over into the handlebars. I sort of developed this sort of like up on my hands, like my hands were like that rather than like that around the handlebars technique. So so yeah, a combination of that and a bit of a widening of the legs to make way for the bump seemed to do really well. So that was like an hour and 15. I usually do that route in like just under the hour really, so 15 minutes extra, just chilled. It felt a lot easier than the first trimester, to be honest. Like fitness wise, I'm like loads less out of breath than I used to be. So yeah, feeling good sort of fitness wise, but just kind of hampered with actual physical bumpness now. I went a bit of acid. I took a swig of like Gaviscon type stuff, own brand thing, before I went, just because I knew that would happen because they're leaning over, but towards the end that started to rear up again. So yeah, hour and 15 bike ride. Nice, I shall do that again. Biking is so much less painful than running. It's a real joy. Hello everybody and welcome to lockdown 3. If you're in the UK, you will have been given news last night, and I just wanted to come on and say that we can do this. I know I've just gone on maternity leave, but I haven't left you. I'm still really keen to make sure everybody's okay. So I thought I'd just come on and do a little post. I can't work out how to do live. I don't know why it stopped working, but so I'm just doing a little video I just want to know what is keeping you motivated. What is the one thing that's really keeping you motivated to continue getting out and running and keeping sane, basically, for this third lockdown that we're in now. I'm just out on a walk because I've stopped running now, but hopefully you guys are all still running. Hopefully no one's too injured not to walk or run. And I just wondered what you're doing. So maybe you're doing the virtual spine race, or maybe you're doing Red January, or maybe you've got your own personal challenge or your own way of staying motivated. So let me know in the comments below how you're staying motivated during lockdown 3, because I mean, I know it's lockdown 3, it's really terrible. There's be some people who are more affected than others, but at least we can get out for our running. We can meet with one other person outside our household for that run, so we can stay fit and we can stay active even if there's no races. So let me know what you're doing. I'm really keen to armchair watch everybody. I've got 2 weeks to go now before the baby's due. It will probably be late, so it's probably more like 3 weeks, but I just wanted to sort of check in with everybody and just say I am still here, I am still watching, I'm still really thrilled to know what you've been up to and what you're doing. So keep me posted. I'll still be looking at the Facebook group throughout, so I'm still here and I'm still really keen to know how you're getting on. So let me know in the comments below, and hope you get out for a run today because it's blooming gorgeous. Look at this, just on a walk around my field and it is a beautiful sunny day. So that is what's keeping me motivated to keep walking, the sunny weather when we have it. And the other reason is you guys. You guys keep me motivated. Seeing all your stuff on here keeps me motivated to keep my fitness up so I can get straight back into it after the babies come. So thank you so much for your support, and if you are really feeling it, just send me a message on Patreon, or send me an email or anything. If you're finding it really tough and you want some extra motivation, then do let me know, because I am here for all of you and we will get through this together. So let me know what's keeping you motivated in the comments below. Cool, see you everyone, bye. So right now I'm 2 days away from my due date of the 17th of January, which is Sunday. It's Friday, and I have challenged myself to walk 3 miles every day. So it's really snowy at the moment, as you can see, so the pavements are really icy. So I decided to walk around my field, which is just down the road from our house, and I'm just going to walk around this field so I'm not too far away from home at any point. I'm going to walk around until I've got 3 miles done. So I just, today there's like bits of blue sky coming through the clouds. It is snowy, but I just really wanted to get out there and do something positive, because on Tuesday we had like such tragic news that John Kinniston had passed away. John is an ultra running friend of mine, and yeah, felt sad today. So I don't want to end the pregnancy vlog on a really sad note, so I'll have to take another film as well. I'm wearing this mad coat. It's the only one that fits me now. Even Steve's stuff, because it's man stuff, it doesn't fit like round the waist, like it's tight. So this is a huge like going out coat that I've got. So I look like a mad person in this field because I'm wearing a really nice warm dress, leggings and hiking boots, and this coat that makes me look like I should be on some kind of night out or dressing as a drag queen or something. So I look a bit mad, but I don't care. I'm just going to go around this field until I've done my 3 miles. But yeah, this is probably the hardest time, apart from the first 3 months where I felt the same. Because of the miscarriage, I was just convinced that the baby was going to disappear, and I remember that being really hard as well. That was really hard. But this is like kind of harder because you've had all that time with it. You feel like you know it, and if anything happened to it now, I'd just be devastated. It'd just be such a waste of time, and that is such a waste of, you know, life. And oh, I just felt a kick. Oh, that's good. Oh, thank God. And yeah, it just would be so like devastating. Obviously you'd have to get over it and you'd try again, but then you'd be worried for the entire pregnancy then, rather than just the first 3 months. So yeah, it just doesn't help, because I know one close friend of mine has had a stillbirth, and another friend of a friend has had one as well, and you just think it can happen. And I just yeah, I don't know how to stop worrying that it might be me. So yeah, the sooner I can go into labour the better, to be honest. Get it over with. I'd rather worry about it surviving once it's outside of my own body, because Steve can worry about it then as well. Not that he doesn't now, but you know, I'm like the only person who can tell if it's okay. And now, are you still videoing? So I hope you enjoyed this insight into my running while I was pregnant. I've only just started running again for a few minutes at a time now that Finley is 10 weeks old. So I'll share with you my postpartum running experiences in the next film. It's now April 2021 and I'm about to do Couch to 5K to make sure I don't do too much too soon. So check out all the trail running gear reviews, interviews with elite athletes and inspirational races on Wild Ginger Running YouTube channel. Check out my book and sign up to one of my beginner to intermediate trail running camps at wildgingerrunning.co.uk/shop. See you on the trails.